All right, looks like we've got just about everyone. How are we doing?
Internal security remains solid. I've caught 3 Imperial spies since Ossus. 2 attempted to enlist, and the other presented herself as a merchant seeking new trade relations. Unfortunately, they fled before they could be caught and interrogated about their specific objectives.
Don't stop looking just because you found a few spies. Being discovered might have been their mission all along.
Decoys to make us feel like we've won. It's certainly possible. I'll double our efforts.
My assets have brought in solid intel from all of the major battles along the front lines. I'll keep forwarding everything to Baywan for analysis.
My people are using that intel to create new write-ups for the major field commanders on both sides. Should help us predict strategic probabilities going forward. Until we get a specific request for aid, I've deployed our fleet in a defensive posture around Odessin. Speaking of ships, one of our frigates went AWOL. The crew is ex-Imperial, so we're pretty sure they're heading back home. I can't blame them for not sticking around to fight their old allies, but that ship wasn't theirs to take. How should I deal with them?
They betrayed our trust and stole our ship. Make an example out of them. All of them.
All right. I'll send word to our pursuit ships. No survivors.
Nothing so dramatic occurring in our science lab. Improvements to Odessin's planetary shields have been successfully completed.
All right. Hilo?
We've had to step up security for my crews. Piracy is becoming a bigger problem on their runs. Lucky for us, you're friends with Mandalore. Now that word's spread that her people are riding along, nobody messes with our transports.
Good to hear. Anything else?
Sana Ray is touring the reconstruction efforts on Voss, so I believe we're finished.
I'd like to say a few words before we end the meeting.
Yes, Commander?
The Alliance has changed, but one thing is still the same. I am in command. Every enemy we've faced, every challenge we've overcome, I've led us through it all. And I will lead us through whatever comes next. Follow me. The future is ours to make.
You can count on us. There was one final matter for you. We received a message from Alec Rainan, a reporter for a Republic news network. He'd like to speak when you have a moment. I've loaded his frequency into your holocom.
Thought we could use a moment alone. Have to say, it feels good to work with the Republic again. We spent so many years dealing with Suresh and people like her. It's easy to lose faith, to forget what we all signed up for in the first place. The Republic might finally be ready to live up to its own standards. I'm glad to be a part of it.
The Republic has a lot to prove before they'll earn my full trust.
Can't blame you there. I'm glad we could talk. I'll catch you later.
Commander, what a pleasure. Alec Rainan, Republic News Network. Your little comeback has everybody talking. Would you like to join the conversation?
What do you have in mind exactly?
Oh, nothing too formal. You, me, and a friendly conversation about the Alliance and the Republic. I think it would boost morale for people to hear about how you're going to win this nasty old war for us. How about it?
I need to know more about the questions you plan to ask.
Really basic stuff. Where you come from, how you saved the galaxy, how you'll save the Republic. Totally boilerplate, I promise. We film in a studio on Carrick Station. Meet me there when you're ready.
Jonas, did you set up this interview request?
Of course not, but I'll pull some strings. I'll make sure you get a nice big audience. This is a great chance to inspire the people of the Republic. Don't forget to dress sharp.
Commander, welcome. Follow me and we'll get started. Our studio's just this way.
Live in 3, 2...
Welcome back to Republic News. I'm your host, Alec Rainan. Our guest tonight has led a rather illustrious career as an esteemed member of the Jedi Order. But nowadays, you're simply known as the Commander, leader of the alliance that overthrew the Zakulian Empire, a hero to the entire galaxy. How does it feel to return to the Republic?
The Alliance hasn't officially joined the Republic yet, but we are siding with the Republic in the war.
An important distinction. I think we're happy to have all the allies we can get. Some people in your position might have felt abandoned given the Republic's treaty with Sakul precluded any official support for the Alliance. And despite those difficult circumstances, you remained loyal. You supported the Republic's efforts on Iokath, for example. Why is that?
Anyone in my position who sided with the Empire would be a traitor. That's all there is to it.
I see. It's all very cut and dried for you. At the request of Republic personnel, you defended the Jedi colony on Ossus when it came under Imperial attack. It was during that attack that we learned of the survival of Darth Malgus, possibly the Empire's most feared battle commander. How did his reappearance make you feel?
Malgus is dangerous, but we've beaten him before. We can do it again.
Your confidence is reassuring. I'm afraid we're just about out of time, so let's get to the heart of things, the war against the Sith Empire. Can we win?
With the Alliance joining forces with the Republic, the Empire doesn't stand a chance.
I like the sound of that. Any final comments before we wrap up?
The people out there need to know we've got a long road ahead of us. Things will get a lot worse before they get better.
Dig in and be ready for a long road. You heard it straight from the Alliance Commander. Thank you so much to our special guest. I'm Alec Rainon. Good night, and stay strong.
Transmission complete.
My assistant will show you out.
Not your best work, Commander. Why don't you let someone else handle these from now on, okay?
Gorgeous, let me tell you something. You have made it. This place, this planet, your own cantina, ships, a staff, a small army. We're a long way from Bugtown on Balmora. I'm proud of you.
Such high praise. Let's hear some more.
Let's see, you haven't aged a day. You're even more heroic and stunning than I remember. And I'm so glad to see you, it's hard to even think straight. Look, I don't want to pressure you. I'm the last guy to give a lecture on fidelity, and we've been apart a long time. But I just want to be sure you know, I've stayed true. You are the only one for me.
I appreciate that, Doc, but I think our time is over. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you and me both. Look, don't get me wrong, I'm not thrilled at the moment. But whatever there is or isn't between us, you're doing something great here. Look, I've been cooped up for way too long. Your alliance is my chance to get back out in the galaxy and do some real good. In places where it counts. So what do you say? Think you could put up with having your mopey ex around?
Welcome to the Alliance, Doc.
I'll drink to that. All right. Well, better get settled in. I'll see you around, Commander.